Reinforcements had to be called in. Besides the National Guard, police officers from Maryland and Virginia came to join Capitol Police and Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police to regain control. Fox 4's David Santendri joining us now with a look at some of the ugly moments and reaction as well. David.
Steve, there have been some arrests made at the Capitol. Tonight, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say what played out today is completely unacceptable, and they are calling for peace. Protesters and rioters surrounding and some even climbing toward the U.S. Capitol building Wednesday afternoon. Police attempted to block entry to the Capitol building, but dozens made it inside. Lawmakers and staff evacuated.
They broke the glass. Everybody stay down.
5 U.S. House members were left huddling on the balcony inside chambers. Guns were drawn by security, who barricaded doors to the chamber with furniture. One woman, a civilian, was shot and killed outside of chambers. Several officers were hurt. How did we get here?
And we're going to the Capitol.
President Trump spoke to tens of thousands of supporters protesting the election results while Congress was counting and debating the Electoral College vote. The president encouraged the crowd of thousands to march on the Capitol.
But we're going to try and give our Republicans, the weak ones, because the strong ones don't need any of our help, we're going to try and give them the kind of pride and boldness that they need to take back our country. So let's walk down Pennsylvania Avenue.
The president himself did not walk with his followers. Rioters clashed with officers. They breached Capitol doors. It led to President-elect Biden addressing the country.
What we're seeing are a small number of extremists dedicated to lawlessness. This is not dissent. It's disorder. It's chaos.
The president-elect called on President Trump to go on national television and, quote, demand an end to this siege.
It's not protest, it's insurrection.
The president then released a video on social media calling for peace. He called for a stop to the violence, but never condemned the protesters' actions.
We have to have peace. We have to have law and order.
And he further pushed unfounded claims of widespread voter fraud. He then sent a message to protesters and rioters.
So go home. We love you. You're very special.
Baseless voter fraud claims.
U.S. Representative Mark Veazey, a Democrat representing North Texas, was on his way to the Capitol when he was notified it was on lockdown.
We need to have a peaceful exchange of power like we always do.
Washington, D.C.'s mayor issued a curfew for 6 p.m. Eastern time.
The behavior that we are witnessing is shameful, unpatriotic, and above all, it is unlawful.
A security breach unlike anything we've ever seen. Lawmakers took cover.
There has been tear gas in the rotunda.
Not knowing the end game of these rioters. We mentioned Donald Trump's response, that video response that was posted on social media. Well, Twitter took it down just a few hours ago, posting on their website saying, as a result of the unprecedented and ongoing violent situation in Washington, D.C., we have required the removal of 3 of real Donald Trump's tweets that were posted earlier today for repeated and severe violations of our civic integrity policy.